Hello everyone, it is good to be back. A little bit later than usual, about half an hour, sorry about that. That was a little bit of a cooking mishap. This one was a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, this one was today, so yeah, dinner took a little bit longer. But that is still no problem, we can get back in on this. So, hey there Vadim, good to see you again. Skaparmal, thank you very much for logging in here at the start of the stream. I am very impressed and very flattered by that. Does anyone have a hard time pronouncing it Skellige instead of Skellige? Hey, Hothor. Or apparently I missed this Huthor? I'm sorry. Nah, I pronounce it Skellige rather than Skellige. It's, to me, Skellige would mean, would sort of have to have another D in there. And, well, also, I come across some, old English literature, so I'm a little bit more familiar with weird pronunciations, which actually make more sense than the actual pronunciations. But I am super happy to get back in on this. We made so much progress yesterday. As you know, let me find that quick link for you. You were here yesterday as well, but I'm going to copy this link for you anyway. There we go. Is that the link? Why is it giving me a weird link? Okay, that is the link to the to obviously the summary, but you've all seen that one. Let's have a switch on over to the game. Now, Vadim,
Richard's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late.
Nice.
The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik
Free recap.
first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the
Cool,
Bloody
Lothar.
Baron,
Thanks.
a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
And that witch is where we are right now. Let's get right in on that. Now, Vanen, as per your request recently, I've upped the audio a little bit of the game, so let me know whether this is okay for you, audio-wise. Oh, you were doing the Bloodborne DLC? Although that looked so cool from what I've seen, people playing that. Really makes me want to be able to play it somewhere, somehow. So, we are at the door to the witch's cabin, which I'm going to be very excited about talking to. And I'm very much interested to see where we go with the main quest from here. Don't makes more sense to pronounce it Skellige, but the first time you saw it, you pronounced it Skellige in your head. That's what I get, Skaparmal, with Geralt and Gerald. I saw the game before I knew there were books, so I learned pronunciation Geralt.
Anyone home?
Wait, she was just here. So, yeah, so I learned the pronunciation Geralt, but I've seen people say Gerald, and I think like, what?
Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
Killed the first boss last night, found the second boss. Hothor, are you at Ludwig yet? Oh wait, you mentioned it yesterday, didn't you? That you'd killed Ludwig. That is the first boss. Wait, a recipe for black eyeliner? Oh yes, the Jenny of the Woods. Another quest that we could do. One can mix a black eyeliner from customer discount charcoal with egg yolk and dark lavender oil. That actually works, if I recall correctly. That is an actual historical recipe for eyeliner. I believe the Egyptians used that. Second proper boss. There's another one. Yeah, Ludwig was the first. Yeah. Actually known as the rape boss. Yeah, Ludwig is amazing. As we mentioned yesterday. Wow, that Lobos run.
Managed to amass quite a book collection.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look creepy at all.
Pentagram in chalk.
Shot Maria after dying 50 times. Oh, one shot Maria. Maria, I've seen that fight as well. That is a tough fight.
Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
Hello, free portal. That is a good one. Let's have a look at the other stuff though. Letter to Alexander. Darling, I'm writing because you must be worried I'm still angry. Silly man. You know full well I'll never hold a grudge long. I forgive you. Because of all that secretiveness of yours. Is this so strange for me to ask to take an interest in your plague research? Wait. Indy is being uppity. Okay. It kind of sounded like he threw the iPad off the table. I'm fine with it. It's a works iPad. Otherwise I wouldn't get an iPad, but still, you know, I'd have to explain a broken iPad. He's getting a little bit uppity. Audio seems fine. Okay, cool, Vaden. Thanks. Oh, Hathor. That bit is so good. Where it goes Shadow over Innsmouth. I love me some good Cthulhu mythos. I can't believe I couldn't think of the word Cthulhu mythos. Lovecraft. God love him. I don't want you working at tower. If Vezerad doesn't need you tomorrow evening, come see me. You're okay. Okay, so you're meeting some Alexander. Let's hold up on that and have a look downstairs before we rush off into the unknown. One shot by fish burst inside, that was enough for today. Yeah, Ooh, weapon repair kit. Don't mind if I do. I love those games. At least you've seen me, you know, you've literally seen all of my Dark Souls experience. You know exactly what I've been through in Dark Souls. I can be very patient when it comes to those things. You've seen me smash my head against, oh, what's his face now? The samurai in Dark Souls 2. Alon? Nah. Yeah, wait, Alon, I think. But there comes a moment where you just think like, fine, I'm not managing. See ya. Hey there, Chop Talk. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, Heather, some good Witcherin. Although I love me good Bloodborne. I kind of also... Do I walk through? Ah, I walk through this. Kind of want to play a little bit of Sunless Sea as well sometime soon.
Wow, nice.
An underground magical...
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
I won't. Wow, that is some powerful magic, I can tell you. Oh, Holthor, I've heard that music. That is so amazing. It makes it feel really epic, doesn't it? It's like full orchestral soundtrack type thing. Wildstar, I have never heard of that. Bloodborne is casual compared to Wildstar, but is Wildstar an MMO then, or is that single player? Okay, I think we've looted what we need from the sides here. Nope. This, by the way, is amazing. Geralt, stop walking. Is it caps lock? Tab? No. Okay, let's quick save and walk up to the underground tower. Hi, kitty. Wait, hold on. He's trying to play with some needles. before you say it, needle and thread. I was darning socks earlier. Hey there, Feta. Good to see you again. How are you doing? There we go. GamerMD has an interview with a woman who did the soundtrack. Oh, cool. Oh,
Greetings, Witcher.
hello. Hello.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to Gore.
Oh, come on.
No.
You are showing
To
off.
talk.
Turn
That
around and
smirk.
wait.
Please, such obvious use. Fancy.
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former
Oh,
advisor.
that's who she is.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
I'll count myself as knights errant.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Classy lady. Yeah, any word from the sorceresses?
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days.
I'll track you
It's
down.
safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
What are you doing here?
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt.
Love the
Blind
sardonics.
to the state of the world. Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime.
Hawthorne,
Pursuing
that's why I
anyone
wouldn't
with a
know her
whiff of
yet.
magic about them. Witch hunters.
Oh.
Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Yeah, Hawthorne, that explains why I wouldn't know her. I'm not in that part of Time of Contempt yet. So, like playing the village witch?
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local
Oh.
peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Look, if you build a little tower just to have a bathtub in a magical place underground, I've got an idea.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Yeah, although exactly. The cynicism, sarcastic banter is what it's about. I quite like that as well. Sorcerers still, they're oddly manipulative. You can get that sense with Yennefer as well. Always in her contact with Geralt in the book. She's always manipulating somehow, orchestrating something. But yeah, I've only just met Dijkstra, actually, to be honest, and I'm not too sure what to make of him yet.
Changing the subject.
So, I'm looking for someone.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say Siri. I'm looking for someone who quarreled with a witch, because that's the hint I got from Hendrix files.
Apparently she quarreled with the local witch.
Someone's been feeding you horseshit. The girls around here are too stupid to quarrel with me.
She's not from here.
You're up to something, Geralt. If I'm to help you, you must tell me what's going on. Who are you looking for?
Oh, no, lady, I'm not
Siri.
happy.
Ciri? Well,
Damn you, girl.
now I understand the secrecy, not to mention the brooding, the furrowed brow. And you say she had some sort of problem with a witch?
So you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Halter, that's what I found the odd thing, because that name is actually a common Dutch last name where it's pronounced Dijkstra. So that's why I'm always wondering why they chose Dijkstra as the pronunciation. I mean, maybe it's then the Polish version of that, but it always seemed very Dutch to me. Okay, someone recently asked me about an ashen-haired woman. Who did the asking? Yeah.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
Has a few dozen eggs. How about my gratitude, lady?
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable.
Oh, those
Oh,
smirks.
sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cyrilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an
Elven
elven
mage? What was he doing? Yeah, what was he doing here?
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
Those graphics. So, what was his name?
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive
Cobra
all
Commander?
round, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
Not Cobra
He said
Commander.
what he wanted with Ciri.
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
You leave any message? Yeah.
You leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
And
So
how...
you know where to find him.
Exactly.
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
I've got a quest for that one.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding
No,
this
wait,
place?
somebody mentioned that.
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I
Classy,
know you think as
classy
I do
Witcher.
that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cyrilla too.
What is this? Sure, let's go.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's.
Symbolism, exactly, Other. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
This is the place.
Oh, hello.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear.
Oh, brow, that's very
At
good.
any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Lady,
Come on!
no. Hold on. Let's save up. There we go. Yeah, Hawthorne, maybe. The large and all about Ciri and what she is. That's why Geralt is not that concerned. Ah, okay. Check above it for the chest. Okay, Chotok, let's have a quick look. Wow. Sapphire dust, succubus decoction, okay, and a blade. Let's check out that blade. Worse than what we have. Hi, kitty. Poor Indy. He really wants some attention right now, and I am not here to give it to him. Always good, always good. Okay, this is moving awfully fast as far as I'm concerned, but let's have a look.
Gavella Glan.
That's handy. Mind teaching me that one, if you could? Or I'll do the old-fashioned way. Aha! Okay, what are we getting ourselves into here?
The Wild Hunt.
What?
What?
Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
The Wild Hunt here?
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Well, yeah.
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
Lady, we don't have the time. Oh, knickers. This is going to take a while. Protect me.
Follow me.
No, we're good. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now.
Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, drowners. Let's get some of our oils up. Yeah, the music is amazing. Kira can bug out in his quest and get stuck. The fix most of it can still happen, especially if you take your time to explore. Chop Talk, that means I'm gonna be at risk, aren't I? Okay, let's make separate save games. Let's learn from our mistake earlier. There we go. Right. And let's... Oh god. I have to get into the water of drowners? No to that, buddy. Also, let's make sure to get a potion of cat in. There we go. It's not that dark, but I do want to... Oh. Oh. My weapon is getting damaged. That is not good news. Hi there, buddy. You want to come at me?
Lost your nerve?
Okay, yeah, sure, buddy. Okay, let's make sure to repair my weapon. Let's repair that one. Okay, let's get that done. Oh, hello. Hunting drowsers, always good. Oh, thanks, Shubduck. Yeah, Hothar, exactly. It never hurts to save. I now have a main hard save over here, and I'll basically try to quick save from here on out, and then hard save. Hard save we'll keep as the main one. Now, how do you want me to do this then? Swim swiftly, there we go. Let's try and get across. Perfect, there doesn't seem to be any problem as long as we get to that end quickly enough. Lovely. Okay. Thanks, guys. That does reassure me a little bit that Skapromal also didn't have any issues, but you know, as Chop Dog says, better be safe than sorry. At least now we'll have our save file for whatever happens. This is too straight on. I kind of want to check this side here. Never know what you might find, such as a place where I can use art. There we go. Let's art through this baby.